I have here a Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, which was released in 2020 in March. Now let's see if this one is still good in 2024. Now before we start this review, I just want to say this. I'm going to compare this to the price that you can buy right now from eBay. So this phone at the moment is about $250, sometimes even cheaper. And I'm going to compare them with those ones. This one was a high-end phone when it came out 4 years ago, and I can tell you right now it still is a high-end phone. So let's discuss. Let's talk about the screen. The screen on this thing is so beautiful to look at it because it's a Samsung screen. And to be fair, between this generation S20, S21, S22, S23, S24, you don't see too much improvement in screen. Everybody's saying the same thing with the new generation. The screen is beautiful, the screen is beautiful, the screen is beautiful. This screen is beautiful to look, even in today's standards. It's still an amazing screen. When it comes to the storage, I had 128 gigabytes here, which is enough for me. You know, you have dual speakers, one on the bottom, one on the top. The earpiece can become a speaker. And I have to admit, I really like this phone. The main reason why I like this phone is the price, because you're getting an amazing value for money. Now, when it comes to day-to-day use, I can promise you will not have any problem with this thing. You will be able to stay on YouTube, stay on TikTok, stay on Facebook, stay on Instagram. No lags, no problems. The biggest thing that I can complain a little bit about this device is the camera. For some reason the focus is not, you know, properly. Now I do remember when this phone came out and I had the same problem with the focus, but now it's kind of like worse. So I don't understand what's the thing. Maybe the software, maybe Samsung messed something in the software, but I'm going to show you guys some pictures and recording right now. So now this is a recording with the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, front-facing camera, main camera, I'm sorry, back camera, 4K, 30 frames per second. This is 5x zoom. And this is ultra wide. And now this is the front-facing camera. Just in case you guys can see, it's raining outside, so amazing day to go outside, make some recordings. But yeah, this is the front-facing camera. This is how it sounds. The microphone is the S20 Ultra, and yeah, that's how it is. Now let me show you the speakers of this thing. So keep in mind you have two. You have one here and one here, and I'm going to show you right now how it sounds. Now when it comes to games, you will still be able to play every single Android game that you can find on the market right now. And an example, I'm going to use the new Call of Duty Warzone that was released for Android to give you guys an idea on how the performance is. Now let's talk about the battery life, because the battery life is the one that probably everybody will ask when you are buying a 4-year-old phone. And I have to admit, after 4 years, the battery on this phone is still pretty good. It's not amazing, don't get me wrong, but it's still pretty good. When I'm saying pretty good, I use my phone, well, I use this one because this is not my primary phone at the moment, but it was my primary phone for about a week while I tested everything. And I used Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and sometimes I even literally like edit my video with CapCut on this phone and connect to my home server so I can, you know, watch a movie or stuff like this. And I got about 5 hours of screen on time, sometimes less depending on what I'm doing, because if you're playing games then the screen on time is going to be equal to 0 because you'll get 2.5 hours probably. But I got about 5 hours, sometimes 4.5 hours depending on the struggle or depending on the program that you're running, which is pretty good to be fair. I don't have any problems recommending this phone after 4 years. But because this is a 4-year-old phone, do keep in mind that my experience with the battery might be very different compared to your experience with the battery, because at the end of the day it's a second-hand phone that you're going to buy. For the price that you're paying, you know, for the quality that you're getting, it has good speakers, decent cameras, not a big fan of them, but still decent cameras, you know, performance, you won't have any problems, and it's still the design. I still love the design in 2024. I think it's an amazing price that you're going to pay for this phone, but this is my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next one.